Hey, what's going on, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel. Imagine this, you're sitting on the edge of your seat watching the markets, wondering if your next move could be the one that changes everything. But here's the thing, right now, there's a quiet shift happening in the crypto world that most people are totally missing. It's like a hidden door to opportunity, and it's about to swing wide open. What's behind it? Well, I'm not going to spill the beans all just yet, but let me say this, it involves major new way to invest in one of the biggest altcoins out there, some game-changing economic moves, and a global trade twist that could shake things up. Why should you care? Well, because these moments, these exact moments are where smart money gets in early, and you don't want to be the one kicking yourself later saying, oh, I should have acted sooner. Today, I'm breaking it all down for you, plain and simple, so you can see the opportunity and make your move before the crowd catches on. Stick with me through this video, and I'll not only uncover the hottest crypto news that you need to know, like huge ETF launch and the Fed's next big decision, but I'll also drop an exclusive sneak peek into Altcoin Pro, our crypto community, at the end of this video as well. Plus, I will be heading over to X to find out all the breaking news that's happening in the financial markets today. We'll also check in on Forex Factory so you know what red folder news is coming out in the markets this week. And we'll check out the XRP charts at the end of this video, looking for our next level of resistance and support. We'll also be checking in on our long-term and short-term momentum waves. And so much more in today's video. So if you're like most people where you don't have the opportunity to spend hours a day in the crypto news like we do for you here on this channel, make sure you subscribe today. And if you're still feeling bullish about this current bull run, let me know by commenting 777 down below. First things first, let's head over to CoinMarketCap and check out the overall health of the crypto market today. We are up 3.33% already today. We're currently trading at $3.39 trillion total market cap.
We just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University. Just go through the link in the description below. Get in right now.
As you can see here in the 30-day chart, we have had a nice recovery from these lows down here at 3.23. Fear and Greed Index coming in the neutral zone today at 51. Yesterday was a 50. Last week was a 55. Altcoin season up a tick to 28 out of 100. Yesterday was 25 out of 100. Last week was also 28 out of 100. Bitcoin dominance still holding strong at 63.7%. It's up 1% today. No new news on the crypto ETFs until tomorrow. The official numbers won't be reporting until 5 p.m. tonight. Heading over to Forex Factory, what to look for. No major red folder news today, absolutely fine, but tomorrow, Tuesday at 5:30 a.m., we are going to get core retail sales month over month, and we're also going to get regular retail sales month over month. And this measures the change in the total value of sales at the retail level, excluding automobiles. And why traders care about this is because it's the primary gauge for consumer spending, which accounts for the majority of overall economic activity. But the big news comes tomorrow. Number one, unemployment claims, always a big number for Bitcoin, but the most important number coming out tomorrow is the Fed funds rate, currently at 4.5. Trump wants it to be 3.5 tomorrow. Will Jerome Powell reduce the interest rates? Time will tell. We must tune in Wednesday. Heading over to X.com, as we can see right here from our Bull Runners account, just in, Purpose Investments secures final approval to launch XRP ETF. And this is what we're talking about in the intro. Major, huge, one of the largest cryptos in the world, XRP, will now have a Purpose Investment ETF launch. And this is a significant step for cryptocurrency adoption. This is building on their prior success. They've already got a Bitcoin and an Ethereum ETF, as noted in January 31st, 2025. This coincides with heightened XRP market activity, including a 250% trading volume surge reported on March 31st by XRP Authority, driven by favorable Ripple versus SEC court rulings that should also potentially be announced today or tomorrow, which is absolutely massive. So fundamentally, news continues to pile in positive for XRP. The Wolf of All Streets on X also chiming in, Purpose Investments XRP ETF to launch on the Toronto Stock Exchange officially June 18th. After receiving their final approval. But as we just talked about over on Forex Factory red folder news, the Fed is set to announce its interest rate decision this Wednesday. Will they hike, hold, or cut? Let me know your opinion down in the comments section. I think they're going to be cutting rates. Now, a lot of people think that they're going to just hold steady. We more than likely are not going to hike. I would love to see a cut. Will the full point of cut come? No, but some percentage of cut will be coming, in my personal opinion. Let me know your opinion down in the comments. Now, Jerome Powell does face some pressure with this announcement tomorrow because of crude oil, which has recently just spiked because this crazy Middle East war with Iran and, of course, Israel getting into this absolute nuclear potential ballistic missile launches. People think that both countries are secretly hiding a nuclear weapon. But regardless, if Iran were to close down the Strait of Hormuz, we'd be in an extreme problem area with oil because they would not be able to transfer back and forth with ease. And when you head over to Polymarket, which is a betting site that you can bet on basically everything around the world, users are predicting a 97.5% chance that the Fed will cut rates this week. So as I said, let me know down in the comments, what is your opinion? Also, while you're here on X, don't forget to head over to the Bull Runners page. We are giving away $100 worth of XRP. We give it away every single Sunday. Congratulations to Daniel for winning our previous XRP giveaway. If you want a chance to win next, all you have to do is follow us here on X, like, retweet, and comment XRP on the post, and subscribe to our daily newsletter, which will also give you a copy of Altcoin Secrets, the underground guidebook to becoming crypto millionaire. Just click the orange button, enter your best email, and send me my free ebook, and you are logged in. And it's a major geopolitical financial news. This is very positive. We know that the G7 summit is going on right now, and breaking EU commissioner is prepared to accept the flat rate U.S. tariff of 10% under clear conditions. Now, as you know, there's been a crazy trade war going on ever since Trump actually got inaugurated and into office. He's been threatening extremely high tariffs to different countries. The EU, he says, has been bullying the United States for years, and this was one of his major pushes, besides China, to get the EU deal done. And this is going to be a massive plus for all of the world's economy once this tariff situation is settled, because it will get rid of uncertainty and volatility and FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt within the markets. When markets have a clear direction of where they're going, boom, things tend to go that way. Also, just in, JP Morgan, the world's largest bank, has filed a trademark application for a new stablecoin named JPMD. Now, they've been working on for their stablecoin for a very, very long time. It hasn't been perfected for them yet. Maybe they finally figured it out. Maybe they will be running their coin on the XRPL. But regardless, they've got their name locked in. It's going to be JPMD. And as we know, we got one ETF approved in Canada. Now, tomorrow, we're also going to be getting huge announcements from the Franklin Templeton XRP fund. It has a deadline of tomorrow. Cobb says, fingers crossed here. Everyone in the XRP community's fingers crossed here. It looks like we might start pricing some of this very positive news in, because all cryptos are pumping today. XRP up extremely good today. So this would just be an addition on top, continuing to pump the markets for XRP. Just in, Japanese Bitcoin treasury giant Metaplanet surpasses 1 trillion yuan market cap now. The Bitcoin effect is real and unstoppable. So if you were an investor over in the Japanese stock market and you got involved with Metaplanet, it is nearly the exact same thing as MicroStrategy, but a different company and based out of Japan. But as you can see, they have been absolutely ripping from 200 billion to $1 trillion. They've 5x their market cap just by switching over to this Bitcoin effect. Now, one thing that I've been talking about to the community a lot lately is Ethereum. I think Ethereum is setting up for a crazy bull flag push up to 3,600. Well, BlackRock has accumulated $230 million worth of ETH just this week. Spot ETFs show the biggest inflow in 4 months, and this could be the start of the biggest altcoin season ever. On top of that, more bullish news, Ethereum whales accumulated $2.5 billion in ETH on Sunday, the largest daily inflow since 2018, as price consolidates in a multi-month range similar to 2017. And more international news, just in, Vietnam passes law to officially recognize crypto assets. And as we know, Bitcoin, BlackRock, definitely getting going. BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF bought a total of 10,290 Bitcoin this week, while only around 3,150 were mined on average. So that is triple the number of Bitcoins created this week. BlackRock bought them. So on top of Bitcoin, they are also accumulating Ethereum. Watch out for BlackRock in the future. They obviously are usually ahead of the game. You want to stay on track with them. Heading over to the charts for XRP, we're currently looking at the daily charts. A couple of things. First and foremost, the very first thing I like to check on the charts is our long-term momentum waves here. We are still below the zero line on our Wolfpack indicator, so we're still technically bearish. However, if we take a look at what's going on here from this low right here to this low right here, we do have an incline in the momentum waves here for XRP, which is very positive news. We're also starting to see our short-term and mid-term momentum waves flip back positive. It was having a check down, and we talked about that in yesterday's video, that there is a possibility we could get a reversal here that would be very positive for XRP starting to move to the upside. Now, today's volume, incredibly amazing to the upside, up 16 cents, 7.65% right now. We are running into a resistance level, as we talked about in the beginning of the video. I was going to point these out. We do need to break above $2.33. After we get above that, the next level that I'm really watching, and we've been talking about now for weeks, is this level here at $2.43. The reason that's so important is if you switched to the weekly charts, the last time we were at this level and we tried to break this level just recently, but it didn't. So the highs were from March 17th and March 24th, that week right there. Those are currently our weekly highs that we need to break to confirm new market structure. Now, we do have really good news that we did not break below these lows here, which is very positive, and we're starting to see a massive push. Remember, this candle literally just opened. Hey, bull runners, are you feeling FOMO about this bull run without the right financial support? We're here to change that. We're not just about funding, we're about growing your business together. Whether you're investing in crypto, kicking off a new startup, managing your existing business, or looking to expand, we have personalized funding that meets your exact needs. Imagine starting your business or getting capital to invest $100,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest. That's not a dream, it's what we do. We've helped countless entrepreneurs like you with 0% interest funding without needing personal funds, income verification, or collateral. With just a 680 credit score, you qualify. We understand that your business can't wait, so take advantage of our quick funding approach. We look beyond the credit score with inclusive approval process that sees the big picture of your business or investment potential. Our flexible repayments are tailored to match your business cycles, ensuring you can manage repayments without strain. With access to our extensive lending network of over 5,000 options, we're committed to finding the perfect match for your business or investing needs. Plus, you'll have our dedicated team by your side, guiding you through every step of the funding journey. Whether it's buying crypto, hiring new employees, or launching a new product, we're committed to your success. Click the link to connect with our expert advisors and secure your business's future now. Less than 24 hours ago, the new weekly candle just breaking open now. Our short-term and mid-term momentum waves have reset to zero, so they are looking to make a massive move to the upside. And last time we got into this scenario was when momentum had reset to zero on the short term, all the way back here, October 28th in the first week of November, and then we started our massive move to the upside. We have not gotten that yet out of XRP. Now, when we take a look at the Bitcoin charts, we have got that move. We've gotten the move from the reset to zero and the push to the upside. And that's when price from Bitcoin went from 78,000 to its new all-time high, 112,000. So a nice 42% run to the upside. And what's also really important is when we take a look at the weekly charts for Bitcoin, December 16th and December 9th, these weekly candles right here left us a nice weekly candle body high. The week right here of May 5th did not penetrate that. As you can see, the wick penetrated, but the body did not. The very next week, we had the continuation candle. We've now come down, retested the area. We've also retested the 10 exponential moving average on the weekly charts here, and we're starting to push away from that. When we jump over to XRP, remember what we're looking for is this push up in this flag pattern starting to play out. As we can see, when you take a look at this on the daily charts, from this push, from this consolidation in the push, and now we're having a secondary consolidation that creates a bull flag. If we put that there, the extension gets us to 3673, 3500, 3600. Now, when you're looking at this on the weekly charts, it's even more bullish, because if we take from the bottom of the level to the breakout zone here, and we extend that from the breakout of the box, that gets us all the way up to 4,079. So a $4,000 Ethereum potentially in the future. We will have to keep an eye on this, but this bull flag pattern is looking great. We haven't officially broke out. We've gotten very close. We did talk about the potential of coming down though and filling this fair value gap here if we lost that right there. And that's still a potential. We are running bullish today, but it's only the beginning of the week. We got a long term to roll. But what we are looking for is price to break out of this zone here above 2730. and actually close a daily bodied candle, which we've done one time, June 10th. But look at what happened the very next day. We had a breakdown. There was no green continuation candle. So today, very important, we get above this level, or tomorrow, but then a third day in a row, we need that continuation candle. Like we saw over here with this push 1, 2, 3 to the high, daily momentum has not started to flip to the upside. 12-hour momentum has reset at 0 on all of them. The long-term momentum has broken back above the 0 line. So we're running bullish here. We can start to turn to the upside. We have flipped green here on the momentum wave. So Ethereum looking nice. Bitcoin on the 12-hour starting to make a move to the upside. It also broke above the 0 line. XRP on the 12 hours had 2 consecutive massive 12-hour candles looking to break this level here. Like we talked about, $2.33 needs to break through that. And then I'm looking for that charge up to the 243 level. We're about to, on the 12-hour, break through the 0 line here, flipped back to bullish. Short-term momentum about to flip, and midterm momentum is starting to make its turn to the upside. Taking a look at Solana on the daily, looking much more bearish than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. It needs to really make a push here. We've got 2 days in a row to the upside, but there's a level here coming up, $1 or $159 to $162. The price needs to break through that level. Then we could see it come back up in these ranges here of $182. Last time it got to these levels, unfortunately, it hit it once. Then it created a massive bearish divergence and started falling to the downside. Looking here at the weekly charts, momentum, long-term momentum, still bearish as well, has not gotten above that 0 line and really started to make that move to the upside. So surprisingly, Solana is really lagging behind everything to the upside. So we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP starting to rage to the upside. So keep an eye on Solana. It has so much potential. Will it start to break to the upside shortly? We're going to keep a very close eye on that. The 12-hour is about to hit it in the next 24 to 48 hours. If we keep pumping to the upside for Solana, we've got the daily. That is maybe a couple of days away. The 3-day charts. Well, here's something positive. Here we go. So we came down, we broke off the 0 line literally yesterday, and today's 3-day candle, which started a day and a half ago, has had a really strong bounce from these levels, which is very good to see. Short-term momentum has reset to 0. That could easily start to come up. Midterm momentum lags, so this is going to be slowing down. We could definitely see a hook back up like we saw with XRP. But yes, levels I'm watching right now. We need to break this level right here for Solana. $162, basically 163. See that surge up. Then we get up into these $180 levels. As you can see, we've had wicks into these levels, but not bodied closed candles. So we really need to see a body closed candle up into this area. Otherwise, we could see a rejection here and we come back down and retest off the $134 range. I am more bullish than bearish on everything as of today because we're seeing some great news. There's really great talks in the peace talks with all the different countries as well. We've got the G7 summit right now. World leaders are meeting and they don't want to have bad news come out while they're there. So we'll continue to watch and monitor these. Make sure you subscribe so you're not left behind.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers.